Hi, I'm Roger from Practical Outdoors. Today I'm going to revisit my Swedish stove, or what I call the Nordic stove.
I've taken a chainsaw and I've cut 3 cuts into the log. I've gone about 3/4 of the way down on all 3 cuts. And then down inside I stuffed some little bit of paper and a lot of like twigs and branches and bark. There's a lot of birch bark in there. So I'm going to burn that, and I'm going to show you that you can cook supper on that. And the same thing here. This is another version. This is just a whole bunch of logs, and they're tied together. I'm gonna get dizzy here. Those are tied together, and again, I've stuffed them full of, twigs, branches, shavings, birch bark. We're gonna light them both and see how long they can burn. I got 2 of them. Side-by-side comparison. We're going to see which one will last longer, if I can get more time out of this one or that one. I've known from experience that this one will burn an hour. So let's see what happens.
Okay, I'm setting my watch. It's 10 after 11. I'm going to light these up.
That one's going to town. Okay, this little candle took a lot longer than I expected, but it finally got it going. Oh, not an easy light. All right, I think we got her going. This little dry poplar probably only going to last 20 minutes. I'm pretty sure this one's going to last over an hour. Okay. Looking at my watch, I started this at 10 after 11. It's been burning for about 10 minutes. And it's hot. You could cook a pot of water on there in no time. This is torch number 2. This is about 10 minutes after I lit it, 8 minutes, something like that. It's actually just getting going. Whereas this one here, that's been burning for 10 minutes, is well established, because you could fill that hole with, with all kinds of wood chips and stuff like that. It's a little harder to get down into this one and feed it and get it lit. So it's a little harder starting, but it lasts a lot longer. One thing I like most about this stove is that it is a stove. If I level this thing out, get it nice and flat, somewhere about there. Apologize for the video. I'm cooking lunch on this baby. Gonna make myself a nice pot of stew. I got some onions, some ground beef, pinch of water. Get her started. And it's been running for 15 minutes. So that's well established. Now I can start cooking my lunch.
This is starting to look good. Some vegetables, potatoes, carrots. Some peas. Because I like a little bit of green in my stew. Some water. Secret ingredient. Colonel Sanders 11 herbs and spices. Oh, the tied together stove just fell apart. That's the problem with binding it all together, is it just fell apart.
Supper is on the stove. Look at that. Delicious. Still got tons of burn time.
There is one downside to this stove. There's no simmer mode, so do what you can. Hey, Abby. I'm nowhere near it. My leg is cooking down here. Ooh, I'd say we're done. Let's see, time's it. Check the time. It's 12 o'clock. That means the stove's been lit for about 45 minutes. I got a pot of stew. And I could probably still cook a dessert on there if I needed to. These stoves are incredible. One log lasts over an hour. Well, there you have it. There's my stew cooked on the open fire on the Swedish fire stove. So plenty of time to cook a good healthy stew. Wintertime, summertime, you got a good hour on that burn, so that's plenty of time to make a meal. And it's one of the easiest stoves to use. Hope you enjoyed it. I needed a second helping.